Just when I thought that I was done with all of this T app nonsense, there's been yet another breach in the illest Uno.
And Doug.
Are you here for Tracy?
We're here for everyone. Limo and I help people save hundreds by customizing car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
We ordered a limo, not a limo.
Oh yeah, we do that too.
The limo?
At your service. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Oath by Super Hydration Body Wash. The sweet scent of a honeymoon in Fiji. Moisturized with vitamin B3.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Ooh, can you get my bag?
Just when I thought that I was done with all of this T app nonsense, there's been yet another breach in the illest Uno reversed of modern times. Today, the hackers are not done. I want to go down to the T app Instagram profile just to look at one of the updates, because I think that it's very interesting the way that they're talking about this latest breach in contrast to how some of the news sources are talking about this particular hack right here, which in my opinion is way worse, especially in combination with being able to match who are the users to their specific locations. Now, the ladies of T, we have an update regarding the cyber incident that took place last week and wanted to share it with you as soon as possible. We learned that some DMs, some direct messages were accessed as part of the initial incident. Oh, so it wasn't another breach. It's actually a part of the first one. And what's interesting is when I first started to talk about this, what did I say? They have literally no idea how much data was extracted from them. The hackers have just been slow releasing. And I keep saying hackers, but do understand that hacker is a really ambiguous term. There's a lot of different ways to hack security, and many people are reporting that all of the data was easily accessible. Let me tell you guys, I used to work in information technology. Security is paramount when it comes to the creations of features, applications within these large-scale companies, and even within these small-scale companies. IT security is paid so well because of how important that it is. And through whatever application that we were building in my last place of business, we had to go through the arduous task. And when I'm saying arduous, I'm using that specifically, task of getting approved by the security professionals, and they would often derail, if not shut down, features or applications that were not appropriately vetted from a security perspective. And if there were any security breaches, it would be defined as a P0, which is like a red alert. And all production on the line would stop and all resources would focus on this P0 in order to solve the situation. So you must understand that when you're downloading these apps and you're giving these organizations your information, especially new organizations that you've never heard of before, just understand that all of your information is at risk. But yeah, just like I said, they have absolutely no idea all of the information that was released, including actual messaging, which we're going to get into here in a quick second. Out of an abundance of caution, we have taken the affected system offline. At this time, we have found no evidence of access to other parts of our environment. Yet they found no evidence because they have absolutely no idea. Please note that the direct message feature within T is temporarily unavailable. We committed to keeping you informed as quickly as possible. That said, because this is an active investigation involving external cybersecurity experts and the FBI, there are limits to what we can share and when. Please know that our team remains fully engaged. Okay, whatever. Additionally, we are working to identify users whose personal information was involved and will be offering free identity protection services to those individuals. Imagine how crazy of an app that you have to promote identity protection, yet y'all got hacked, which puts into question the real validity of the app. Just like I've been questioning, it's not about protection of women, it's about T, the gossip for women. If it was actually about security, then they would have done due diligence to hire security professionals to protect the only important thing that the app has. Nevertheless, let's move on. T was born from the mission to, okay, just a bunch of just propaganda bullshit. Now, let's get into a Business Insider article that is reporting on it, giving us a little bit more information. So we already know this information that there was 72,000 images released last week. What's new here is a security researcher told Business Insider he was able to access more than 1.1 million private messages between T's users, including intimate conversations about topics such as divorce, A's, cheating, and R's. Some chats included details such as phone numbers and locations to meet up. The chats were from February 2023 to now. The security researcher told Business Insider that he accessed T-App's data using Firebase, an app development platform. So they had all of the information on an app development platform. He said he was able to access the real-time data until about 4 a.m. Eastern on July 26th. So it doesn't even sound like this person actually works at T or the T-App, but he just went to Googling apparently and found all of the information himself and then called Business Insider like, hey, yo, listen, you won't believe that these suckers still have this information accessible up here. It's not clear whether others had access to this data with the intent to leak or otherwise use it. The security researcher said that T did do a lot of really good security stuff on the code that they wrote themselves, describing the company's own API as very secure. You could think of a API as when you're sitting at a restaurant and you place an order, right? So the waiter is going to take your order back to the staff to actually, the kitchen staff in order to make the order. The API is the connection between you giving the order and then the staff making the order. Think of an API as like that. It's a way for the platforms to talk or communicate with one another, even if the platforms weren't created utilizing the same language. The problem was that T used Firebase to store its data. The researchers said, adding that T didn't do the same work there into the storage. We are working to identify any users whose personal information was evolved and will be offering free identity protection services to those individuals. Yeah, we already know that already. And the rest of this information here we are familiar with. They have millions and millions of users. If you go back to their Instagram and take a look, so this was just posted a few hours ago. They had a post 2 days ago where they're talking about the security breach. So within the week that they got the security breach, they received 2.5 million new signups from morons to request, even though their information, their messages are getting leaked out onto the internet, which is so crazy. Again, if you go to the post that they just put up a couple of hours ago and take a look, even after this information, you still got these morons. I haven't been accepted in a whole week. What happened to accepting me in a few hours? Insane. That's just great. Just accept me now. My friend got accepted the same day, and it's been a week. For me, the accepting process isn't fair, and it should be in order from who signed up first. You got to think about how cooked you are to still be this desperate for a sign up when they got all your info, baby. You got to think when this is the intelligence of the women on the dating marketplace today, like what options do we have out here? Now, obviously, if you do your own searches, you're going to find a lot of now publicly available data. This user up on X gave us a snapshot. This is from Good Uzi Sister. Now, again, these are
This just in. Mint Mobile and Samsung are teaming up for an incredible new deal. Switch now and get Mint's unlimited premium wireless, the new Galaxy S25 with Galaxy AI for $30 a month. And you can be a fully functional participant in any group chat. See videos, reaction with emojis, the whole deal. More breaking news. This is neither news nor is anything breaking. I'm not a journalist, and this is just a gimmick. You know, humans are very funny creatures, aren't they?
This isn't just about the music. It's about financial independence.
It took me years of hard work to reach that ambition. Now, I want to help others rise faster. That's why I'm
the women that are saying, I am the table, yet only describing themselves as their box. Anyway, Good Ussy Sister writes, "What's up, sis? You for real?" I don't know what that FW is. That sounds like Gen Z talk. "Cause I'll let you have him at this point." I guess they're going back and forth with some guy that is messing with both of them. "Well, who are you? Do you..." Oh, I guess FW is F with him for real? "I really do F with him for real, but I'm good if he got hoes like that. We've been effing for around 3 years. I had a miscarriage and everything for him. We trying again. This is my ninja. Yes, I'm pregnant now. What you mean? Who you?" Girl, there's no way. He literally was just over here. So y'all F today? Cause we F today. WTF? Girl, WTF. So this would go on to explain how girls can link like this, and then eventually they would link up over like tea and crumpets or shit. But within that, they're letting each other know their addresses, and then again, their addresses are now available. So I guess the guys can actually go up and see the addresses and see who it is that is spreading the malarkey about them, or the truth, because who knows with a message like this. The one girl could be trolling and making shit up. Meanwhile, she's not really having fun. She's just being a spiteful hoe. But no, but amongst all, what I wanted you guys to see in this is that the date is May 15th of 2025. And now also with the accumulation of addresses and fan bases, somebody's taking all those addresses and actually putting them on maps for you to be able to see. We'll go over that in a quick second. But first, I want to go over to TikTok and see how women are talking about Mr. Breach. Yeah, what y'all think, chat? y'all think, Jack? What y'all think, Jack?
Yeah, right now we're gonna watch Talil play this one dude, light skin yo. That like everybody bitching when he came in their crib and shit, smoking weed and shit, or Airbnb, whatever. Yo, but y'all can't smoke. I'm like, yo, y'all can't smoke in my motherfucking house, fam. The fuck is you talking about? We're gonna watch Talil play this one dude, light skin yo. That like everybody bitching when he came in their crib and shit, smoking weed and shit, or Airbnb, whatever. Yo, but y'all can't smoke. I'm like, yo, y'all can't smoke in my motherfucking house, fam. Fuck is you talking about? Right now, these boys kind of basic. Right now, these boys kind of basic. That's how it is when you don't want to lose. You'll cry and shit. Damn. Talil crying and shit. That's how it is when you don't want to lose. You'll cry and shit. Talil crying and shit. That's how it is when you don't want to lose. You'll cry and shit. The crowd ain't even hyping this shit up. This shit ass. What the fuck? Yeah, this shit ass. The crowd ain't even hyping this shit up. This shit ass. What the fuck? Yeah, this shit ass. I get Talil is probably having defense, but these boys better not talk about Angel Reese no more about shooting them layups, man. These boys can't hit a regular layup. I get Talil is probably having defense, but these boys better not talk about Angel Reese no more about shooting them layups, man. These boys can't hit a regular layup. See, when you play a motherfucker like Tyler, that motherfucker has so much energy and shit for real. See, when you play a motherfucker like Tyler, that motherfucker has so much energy and shit for real. Let's see the hype on this Baltimore Ja Morant dude. Let's see the hype on this Baltimore Ja Morant dude. Yeah. Oh, we got 2 people in this motherfucker. What's happening? I'm trying to adjust and fix some shit, so y'all gotta bear with me. Hey, you're a dog. That's Baltimore Jive. Alright, I can hear a little better with the headphones. Now we cooking with gas, chat. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream right here just to see how much I got off of it, see how much highlights I'm gonna get. And we gonna wrap up with this like once a week on YouTube till I get everything set up. So once I get everything set up, well, we gonna be here more heavy with landscape and full mode, man. So bear with me. I appreciate y'all for coming on, whoever watching right now. Salute you.